rolling into 2025, we want to make it epic. But to do that, we got to get Gunner Reloaded back in shape. Literally, its New Year's resolution this year is to get back in shape. So we're going to get this thing fixed up real good and get it from looking like this pretty much to looking like that. So you guys already know, I don't have to go through all the damages on that sucker. But before I got to that, like I told you in the last video or a couple videos ago, I wanted to get this barn cleaned up, organized, so I could just freaking focus on this. And, you know, that's what I did. So right after the new year, we got back from Kalahari, had a freaking epic time out there with friends and family. And I got in the shop and I started cleaning. And I was just gonna kind of clean, and then I kind of went a step beyond that. So look at this, dude. I redid like the whole shop area. So added another tool chest and a cabinet, added those cabinets, and started hanging a bunch of pictures and stuff that I've had for a long time that I've been wanting to do for years, and I haven't gotten around to it. So I got my boy, Amy and the kids got me that freaking for Christmas, and it's so special. And I've had that razor thing for like 8 years. So finally got that thing hung up and a bunch of other stuff. Cool thing about that, check this out. When the lights go off, my homie's still lit up. So love you, Brandon. Thought that was super cool. Anyways, got to get them arms on. So that's what we're going to do. But before we get into that, I do want to say I am looking forward to a killer 2025. I really want to get out and get on a lot of rides. I want to get out and ride with you guys. Just want to ride. Literally, just want to get out and ride. We rode a little bit last year, not a freaking ton. And I really want to make 2025 a freaking banger year for getting some miles on these machines. Aiden's is getting fixed. Obviously, we're in here today. We're gonna fix Gunner Reloaded. And Austin, I think he's got the roof. He's just got to put that on. And I am going to ship that light bar out tomorrow. So hopefully that gets back in time. The first trip we're gonna make after getting this stuff fixed, we're going back out to Glamis. We got to redeem ourselves because that was a shit show. Had a blast, but dang, we brought back a lot of carnage, and that sucked. So, going to freaking Glamis, President's Weekend. We'll be out there, I think, from like the 11th to the 19th. So, if you guys are out there, definitely swing by, say what's up. I'm not sure where we're going to be because the RV or the fifth wheel that we usually rent is already booked for something that week. So, we got to try to find another camper. I put that on Austin. Austin's got to figure out the RV and get that thing all situated. So as far as right now, it's me, Austin, Dom, and Ashton. You guys don't see him very much on the channel. You know, he's busy hunting and working and doing all that kind of stuff. And you did see him welding on Aiden's cage in that one video, which he's going to be here later today, welding on Gunner Reloaded to get my freaking lower control arm tabs welded back on, and which is awesome. But this will be his first year out in Glamis, and I think I'm gonna bring Gunner out there for him to run. I think it's kind of scary because he doesn't do a lot of riding, and to take him out there is a hell of a freaking jump. But I think we're gonna just let him run on like some of the low-key runs, maybe not any of the like super intense all-day rips. But you know, Glamis, you don't ever know what's gonna happen. I mean, from one minute to the next, shit changes so fast. So anyways, we're gonna get him out there. We're taking this, and that ought to be fun. Other than that, like I said, I want to get out on a bunch of rides. I'd like to get up to Michigan. I want to get to West Virginia a couple times. I wouldn't mind getting to Tennessee. I think I have another ride planned in Arizona. And then, what else? I don't know what else. I just want to ride. I want to go check out some new places too. Like that was always something that I loved in the very beginning of us getting into side-by-sides. Like we just traveled everywhere and anywhere to check out stuff. So we haven't done that because we kind of just fallen in love with the certain places that we like, and we focused on that. But I would like to go venture off and check out some new places. So if you guys have any suggestions on some really awesome places to go rip, put it down in the description because I'd love to know. And maybe you guys can meet us out there and kind of show us around and hit all the high spots, you know, which would be freaking awesome. We got to get to work on this thing. So got everything from Bob's Cycle in that box right there that we needed from them. I got them lower control arms from S3 over there. And I'm really hoping that this upper control arm isn't freaking compromised, because I was looking at it a little bit earlier before I started this video, and it doesn't look good. So either maybe my tabs are bent up there, or the control arm's compromised. I'm not really sure. So we're gonna dive into that once we get all this freaking opened up and everything removed. But we gotta get that shock sent out literally tomorrow. It could take 3 to 4 weeks to get this thing back from shock therapy. Thankfully, I'm gonna send this to North Carolina instead of all the way out to Arizona, so that should cut down on some of my time. But I gotta get this thing back, and I gotta be able to get this thing put back together and tested and checked out before we load it up for Glamis. So I gotta get on that. You guys already seen, obviously, the upper ball joint freaking failed immediately. Axle blown out. Check this out. The freaking, yeah, did you see that? How that freaking ripped the top of that right off? And then how the freaking A-arm literally busted. I was hoping that I could reuse this LMUTV ball joint, but look at that. The housing is completely cracked. The boot's ripped. I mean, it doesn't, actually it feels pretty good, but definitely not gonna reuse that. I don't wanna freaking rebuild with any questionable parts at all, which is a bummer. These things were not cheap, but that fricker held up. I mean, thankfully for that is what enabled me to be able to drive that thing back to camp. So pretty beastie. Thankfully, I have an extra. Got lucky. So, looking at the knuckle, it got a little bit of freaking wear on it, but no big deal. Another part of the ball joint. But the hole looks solid. Obviously that's gonna look fine because that just sheared off and didn't put any freaking pressure on the freaking knuckle or anything. So the knuckle should be good, which I'm glad for that. I am gonna have to get a new bolt for the freaking sway bar link, no big deal, and nut, because that thing is chewed up and stripped. Yeah, I don't know, getting closer to getting this bad boy off. And then I'll probably remove this bracket here. I think I'm gonna take the upper arm off anyways, just so it'll give Ashton plenty of room to work in here. I think the brake line's gonna be all right. It was under some pressure, but it wasn't kinked or anything, so I think we're good. We got the shock out, everything looks good up there. Obviously, there's the 2 tabs that need to get re-welded. This one looks pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good. I had a flashlight on there, I cleaned everything, looked at it really close, and I don't see any like chip powder coat or anything. If I did, it's slightly right there on that weld. So, I don't know. I'll ask Ashton when he gets here. He can probably hit a lick on that, or I don't know, let it go, let it be. But obviously he's gonna have to do some freaking magic over here. There's the pieces that came off. Obviously, this bad boy was right here. Look at that freaking thing. Like, dude, that stretched out big time before it let loose. That's crazy. This one, the same. I think this one was like, yeah, it was right here. Look at the freaking stretch on that shit before it freaking let loose. Crazy. Ashton's got some work ahead of him. Holy crap. Am I tripping? Or is that freaking thing bent? I think she's bent. Actually, it even looks bent right there. What do you guys think? Damn it. That sucks. That really sucks. I wasn't planning on that. So now I gotta get one of them. Got the shock off. She's looking rather suspect. And hopefully they'll work some magic on this thing. The reservoir here took a little bit of damage, but not that big a deal. I think it'll be an easy fix for shock therapy. I don't know, I might want to leave this, like it's kind of custom. Now you don't even have to unspin it, you just kind of tap it. I can let some freaking nitrogen out, you know what I mean? Sweet. No, just kidding, that thing sucks. But look at that fork, dude. That fork withstood all that pressure, all that damage, and freaking held on there. I imagine if that would have been stock still, she would have been donezo. All right, so we got Ashton here, finally ready to get this freaking work done, get this thing back to where it needs to be. And I took a little break for a little bit, had some other stuff to do, but I just started tearing off the driver's side, and obviously I get the upper off. Reason for that is I wanted to line these two up and match them up and make sure that nothing was tweaked on that passenger side. And honestly, I measured everything and they're identical. Plus, I needed to get it off and strip the bushings and everything out of them because I'm gonna have these repowder coated just to freshen them up. Gonna pretty much stick with the same color because I wanna go with the red on the bottom, gunmetal up top, and gotta get this, oh, little surprise for Austin. I actually ordered another one of these because it was a good deal during the holidays. So I got a new grill, and this is going to be easily to be bent right back into place. No big deal. I was never concerned about that too much, but with the deal on the one I got, I figured, you know what? I could just pull this one out, have these repowder coated black, and we'll just give them to Austin. So I just wanted to do that for him. I'll put my new one in there after I have that powder coated. That'll be looking fresh. I got the new bumper over there looking fresh, and we might as well just make the front end as good as it can be since I'm already tearing it apart. So that's what's going down there. Look at these two, dude. It looks like a freaking Tyson and Jake Paul fight, just running away from each other the whole time. Crazy, man, crazy. Dude, you got a good idea what you're gonna do here?
I think so. I have a good plan.
You have a good plan?
I just haven't looked at it yet.
She's a little freaking torqued, dude. I don't know if that's the right word, but she looks terrible. But thankfully, everything else seems good, dude.
Wait, why is there two pieces?
Because there's two tabs. Oh, you didn't know you had this much work to do. Yeah, you don't even have one good one. You got to make this so perfect, dude. It's not even funny. Here, I can show you exactly how this goes. So this little nubbin goes here, and then this, I mean, this isn't going here ever again. I mean, look at that oval. I mean, gosh dang, my suspension would be bouncing to me across the freaking country if you left it like that.
It's supposed to look like this?
Yeah, dude. Oh my goodness.
You're missing mass amounts of...
Yeah, that's why you had to bring new stuff.
Well, I brought new stuff.
I figured we put a whole new plate on here or something with a new hole.
Oh, I got something.
Okay, I have no clue. This isn't my cup of tea, bag of tricks I don't got. So you just, hey, if this isn't right, since you're finally coming to Glamis with us, if this is wrong, you're gonna be out in the dunes dealing with it with me.
Yeah.
So let's make sure it's good, okay?
Yeah.
It's gotta be good. And I mean, there can't be any, like, it has to be the tightest tolerance for that bolt, because if there's any play, it's just gonna slowly freaking destroy itself.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
No.
We in agreement with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, real quick though.
What?
How excited are you for coming to Glamis?
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah? Hey, did I tell you the latest news? We're bringing Gunner out there for you to ride and drive. Huh? And I expect her to freaking roll back on the trailer under her own power.
New rebuild coming in 2 months.
I hope not. I hope not.
Frame swap.
Dude, I gotta save up every dollar I have, dude, just to kind of maybe one day get a supercharger.
Yeah.
I tried like hell to get it to happen, but I just can't afford it. Sucks. The wifey is not impressed. She's not impressed at all. But I don't know. I just gotta save any extra money I have. Hey, if there's any guys out there from Packard, dude, I mean, I will freaking showcase the shit out of that supercharger. I will freaking run it on the West Coast. I'll run it on the East Coast, dude. I'll display that thing like no other. If you guys want to hook me up with some kind of a deal on that thing, dude, I'm telling you, I can't stop thinking about it. I freaking want one so bad, but it's just not in the cards right now. So if anybody knows any of those guys out there, just hit them up, let them know, hey, we're interested if they are. All right, buddy, what are you thinking here? Man, you're not making me feel very good.
I thought it was... No, it'll be all right.
What?
That'll be all right.
Bobo, what's happening here? Oh, thank God that heater turned off.
I just thought there was more meat to it.
No, dude.
There's no meat to it.
I know.
No, I'm all right. I'm all right.
It's got to be good. And it's got to be exactly where it's supposed to be, so my freaking geometry is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
We'll tack these back in place.
Bullshit. Those are junk.
No, but it's a process. It's a process.
Dude, I don't want those back on there.
They have to be back on there.
No, they don't.
Then you gotta order new brackets.
It's the whole frame, dude. There's no brackets. Stop. I would have already done that if that was the case.
No, you gotta.
It's all one frame. No.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Oh, dude.
They don't sell like this piece.
No.
That'd be alright.
Huh?
That'd be alright.
All right, we're gonna cut right here for a minute. All right, so we got a plan, and I think half the battle is just having a plan, maybe. What do you think, dude?
That is probably more than half the battle.
Do you feel confident in our plan?
I think so.
All right, then I guess I feel confident in telling you guys what it might be. We'll see here. After freaking deliberating on this for quite some time, what we've come up with is we are gonna weld what's left of this freaking tab back on. And basically that's gonna be our backstop for the arm when it slides back in, whatever. Obviously we're not gonna use that to freaking hold everything together. Which one's the good one? This one? All right, so Ashton just drew this up. I'm gonna actually take this to my buddy and see if he can have this cut out on, what do they got, a laser table over there? Yeah, they got a laser table. So we're gonna have this cut out, and then we're gonna draw one up for the backside and have them cut that too, but we have to do some more things to figure out what that's gonna be. But for the meantime, imagine those freaking, yeah, I couldn't think of the name, dude. It's freaking retard, dude. Imagine those vice grips out of the way, and then this is gonna line up with that, and it's gonna freaking, Ashton, you tell him, because I've got my hands full.
So we'll just line this up. We'll get it cut out with an 1/8" piece of steel. And we'll weld completely all around it.
And that's gonna support the whole thing.
Yeah.
She's gonna be back and better than ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm digging that. I'm feeling really comfortable with that. You feeling good about it?
I feel alright about it.
Yeah, good. And then what we're gonna do is, so you can see bolt goes through, and it sits about right there. There's a little nubbin. You can see it right there. We gotta grind that off so we can get this to sit flat against that spot. But anyways, that'll go in there. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the new S3 arm, we're gonna slot it into the backside, put it in here, and then we'll know where this hole exactly was, and then he'll draw up one of these jigs for the backside, and we'll have that cut, and he'll weld that on the back, and we should be good.
Yeah.
I hope all that made sense.
Yeah, it made sense to me.
Well, if it made sense to you, then it made sense to me, and hopefully it makes sense to you guys. I have no freaking clue. I just hope that it's good, because we're not getting any smarter in 2025, so we need it to be solid. Trying to get smarter. We'll see. We'll see. What are these guys doing? You guys all poopered out, dude, from freaking wrestling the whole time? All right, so thankfully I installed that freaking welding plug back there, so Ashton's got all the power. You taking this thing, or what are you doing? TIG Master is back again, dude. I love it. All right, so you gonna do that right now?
Yeah.
All right, well, get to welding, dude. What are you waiting on? Get him, Bubba, get him. Oh, get him. Oh yeah, let's go, dude. She's fixed already that fast?
Yeah.
What about the rest of it?
It's gone.
Huh?
Well, no, that's where we're just tacking it in place.
Oh, this isn't like for sure?
No, it is, I think.
So now what? You want to run the bolt or put the arm in? Put the bolt in? See what we got?
Yeah.
All right, who's gonna do that part?
What?
Huh?
What?
I'm the cameraman, dude. I can't do any of the work.
Yeah, I don't know how them things work.
Huh?
I don't know how them things work.
All right, I'll get it. Oh, they don't have any of the bushings in, so we're not even gonna know. All right, real quick. I'm gonna slap some bushings in this one so that we can freaking get this thing dialed in. We'll be right back. Perfect. I did buy all new bushings from Bob's Cycle. Gonna go ahead and throw these bad boys in the S3 arms, and then we're gonna go get that thing put in over there, mock it up, and then we'll move right along. Let me tell you, lube is your friend. So you're gonna wanna make sure you get some good lube. Make sure you get that all up in the inside. Make sure you cover the whole bushing too.
You've definitely done that before.
Yeah, more often than I'd like to freaking admit, to be honest. Once it gets started, it'll just go in. we just ended up taking it over the press. We got both of the outside bushings in, and now we're just basically using this. Huh? Well, me and Ashton were using this to get this one all set in place that's locked and loaded. And then Aiden showed up and he said, dude, just run the bolt through there and then a freaking nut and let's just freaking drive this thing in there. So that's what we're doing now. Okay. Yep. Dude, this is so much better. Hell yeah, dude. Aiden, dude. Coming through. Not bad, not bad.
Pretty good.
It's a lot better than us monkeying around with the freaking C-clamp, dude.
It was working though.
Dang. Well, now I got you guys here. We might as well do the other one.
I think I got dinner plans tonight or something.
You want me to order you dinner?
No.
Dude, you know what I was thinking? Like, this could have been the first time all of us to work together in Glamis. For some reason, this dude's not coming.
Can't, dude.
Dude, I can fly you out.
Wait, pause. Did you just throw a thread somewhere?
Yeah.
No, it's like I don't know what it is.
Wait a minute. What are you doing here, dude?
I think you just threw a thread.
What?
I think you just threw a thread.
Oh my
The
god.
bolt got tampered with a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think it's meant for that.
Hey, but it worked.
Whatever, dude. A little bit of Loctite, dude. Could be solid.
It worked. It worked a lot better than that clamp.
It did work. Oh well. We'll get her figured out, dude.
Oh, dude,
Thankfully, I called Bob's Cycle today and ordered 2 new bolts.
There you go.
One of them's bent.
She's threading on in there.
Yeah, dude. A little red Loctite, dude. Should be golden. Yeah. We'll go with the red, not the blue.
That's bad stuff, dude.
What do you mean?
Snapped my lug nuts off.
Don't want to do that. Oh. All right, so you ready?
Yeah.
Let's
Put
freaking.
red Loctite on your lug nuts?
Yeah.
What? Is that why we had to freaking cut all your wheels off?
It might have been. I can't remember if it was red or blue, but I know I dumped a
now
bunch
I'm
on there.
You dummy.
I'm pretty sure.
Freaking dumb.
It might have been blue, but I think it might have been red.
Dude, you don't even need that on your lock nuts.
I'm colorblind. It all looks gray to me.
Dude, just torque the shit. And it's freaking golden. I can see the dude. Red Loctite, and then the torque wrench.
Are these Milwaukee ones?
Yeah.
Dang.
Things are sweet, aren't they?
Yeah, these are nice.
They're nice.
Them are mine.
All right, dude. Freaking hand aid in the camera so me and you can actually do some work.
You guys got done doing work.
Huh? Well, you know what? It's just an extension. You were just talking about getting extra hours.
Yeah, getting paid extra hours.
Well, you get paid with hugs around here. This is adding some serious weight to my car. Serious weight.
That's just more downforce, man.
It just is that much more important that Ashton's welds are freaking job, dude.
More downforce.
All right, you ready, buddy? Yeah. Let's see what this thing. Oh, now that's in the way. Hey, can you grab me 2 of those big old zip ties on the top of my toolbox hood?
Here, say it again. I couldn't see you.
What?
Say it again. I couldn't
I
see you.
need zip ties, dick licker. Go get them.
Yeah.
You should, dude.
What are we talking about?
Ashton using red Loctite on his lug nuts. I'm not kidding you guys. I think I have a picture.
No, yeah, you're gonna have to throw a little picture in
Here's
there
a
about
picture.
what you guys had going on over there at Tom Hall.
We had to go to the dealership because they called us. Ashton, so rewind real quick. Ashton got in an accident, a freaking semi, sideswiped him on the freaking road. He's been at the dealership getting repaired. They call him and they say, hey bud, we got a problem. And you wanna tell them what the problem was?
They were snapping lug nuts in half.
Literally, like snapping lug nuts. Dude, look. Prime example, I got one right here. So, this freaking guy, he got this thing, drove into his freaking, and he's got like 1.5-inch wheel spacers. So, wheel here, into the wheel spacer, tightened up, okay? Literally, they were breaking the whole face off, right? Only thing that was left in the wheel was just the freaking, like, tapered side. The rest of the lug nut is gone. And they were doing it to every one of them. And they said, I don't know how we're gonna get these freaking wheels off. We can't do it. We got like 4 hours on one wheel. Because then they had to like torch them, cut them. I don't know what they had to do. But me and Ashton went there and we're like, well, we're gonna save the money. We'll do it ourselves. Tell them what we had to do, son.
We had to cut every single spoke on the wheels to get them busted off.
Yeah, and I'm gonna insert the picture here so you can actually visualize what we're talking about. Yeah, that was crazy. You can fill them in the rest of the way now.
They think it's because I was using red Loctite on my lug nuts.
Well, damn straight.
But I've done it like 5 or 6 different times. Every single time, just a big old dollop on there and just all the way through. It's been fun. But look, but
Have you ever heard of anyone using Loctite?
Here's the thing.
Lug nuts?
Here's the thing. I just don't want them falling off.
Dude, they're not.
I've had them fall off before.
We freaking off-road these things, and we don't use Loctite on the lug nuts.
Nah, I do.
You're driving. Well, I guess you do
I
take
got
that
like-
thing on some cornfields.
Dude, it's heavy too. The thing weighs like 8,000 pounds, and then you got the spacers. So.
Oh my God, we digress, dude. We're not
But
getting
no,
anywhere.
I've done
This
it
is
5 or
funny.
6
This is
different
funny.
times, and they come off every time. But you just gotta break them loose first. I'm blaming that one on Tom Wall.
So, needless to say, we spent a good part of half a day.
Yeah.
Half a day cutting those freaking wheels all the way off. We got it done though, and you got some new wheels, so you know.
They should have broken free at the breaker bar, man.
That's what I'm saying.
You know they went straight air impact.
Oh no,
right off the
I
rip.
got there, and they were like, yeah, everything's busted off. And I walked up to him, or where they were working at, and there was 2 air impacts and an electric impact, not a single breaker bar. That ain't red Loctite's fault, dude. I'm not taking that one
I
over.
don't know about letting them drive gunner anymore.
I told you, frame swap, 2 months.
I hope you bring a driver mod, dude. This dude,
Oh, dude, my driver mod it's up there.
A1, huh?
Oh yeah.
All right, Bubba, go. We got work.
Bobo, come here, buddy.
All right, guys. So here we go.
Sit.
This thing
Bobo,
is
come on.
freaking heavy, dude. Yeah,
Bubba.
it bolts, dude. It's not gonna hold this all day.
Bobo, come here, buddy.
Sheesh.
Sit.
Come on, baby.
You can't get in the hole, man.
Dude.
You can't get in the hole, man. You'll need a mechanic mod.
Dude, this is not good.
What do you guys got going on here?
Dude, look how far away that is.
Yeah, it's bent, dude. Your frame's bent, tweaked. Should've just got it totaled, man.
Whatever. It's not that bad.
Frame's bent, tweaked.
We just gotta figure it out, dude. Oh, that one.
Oh, I heard it. Oh yeah.
Oh, she's getting.
Man, you gonna pull this thing off the jack stands, bro.
No.
You don't have it on the right jacking points.
Hey, dude. We're just some hillbillies from Wyoming, bud.
Let me put my leg under there first so I get some disability. Some actual money going in.
You ever just like under your truck while it's on a jack and you're like, dang, this could like cut off my legs.
Yeah, dude. That's not a good feeling.
I had that feeling at work the other day.
Can you get the bolt in the back, buddy? So,
Oh yeah.
I value your guys' conversation and all, but damn, give me some love here.
Oh yeah, that's money, dude.
Can you put the bolt in there?
That's money, dude.
Money, dude.
Yeah, come up with it.
Oh, wow. This guy does not care about no powder coat.
Dang, girl.
This guy. Just messing with the big guy. Oh my gosh, dude. We could probably take this to the trail now.
That's how they had my shock on.
Yeah, dude, just bouncing.
Dude, we were mobbing the thing.
Yeah, we were dooning, straight dooning. All right, dude. Now,
That's solid.
no, because you don't know. This has to be right. We don't know if it's this way. I think it's that.
Okay.
I don't know, dude. What do you think? Oh my God, this could go so bad or so good.
Wait. Keep going with it.
You got another Pro R in
It's
here.
about where it was seated.
Huh?
It's about where it was seated.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I can see where someone ran it into the powder coat.
Okay.
You got another Pro R in here.
You could look underneath and see the angle of the bolts too from the other one on the other side.
Angle of the dangle.
Angle of the dangle.
Break my back for this guy. Brother what?
Brother, what? The turkey dog. Look, oh, he's still shaking. Dang, dude, give him the turkey, dude. Gosh dang, give him the turkey, man. Let me see what art class came up with today. Nice. All right, dude, so you think we got this thing mastered or what?
Yeah.
All right, dude, show us what we're doing on here, real quick. Get down here, so I can get you all in frame here.
We got this stencil. We're gonna mount here. Well, we gotta weld this. We're gonna weld this whole crack out, top and bottom, backside, and this side. We're gonna clean the backside up, but we're gonna put this on here and reinforce this whole area here. And
Nice.
to prevent it from tearing out again, we're gonna take,
Bobo.
back up. We're gonna take this weld washer, and once we get the bracket welded on, back it with this so it can't tear back out.
Cool, I like that.
And
She's gonna be stout, dude.
then we got,
Here, I can show him this one. And then he's got this one mocked up here, and I believe that's gonna sit.
that dip goes against this tubing.
Yeah, so if you can envision this, that's gonna go like that. That's gonna go like that. So we got a little bit of meat here, and he's gonna weld that all the way around and up here, and should be good. And then like you said on that side, we're gonna put another washer on here and reinforce it even more. So should be solid. I feel pretty good about it. And you're gonna add a couple tacks back here too, just to make sure this is reinforced around the frame.
Yeah.
So we're gonna weld that in a little bit more, and she'll be good. So now we just gotta get these cut out. So I'm gonna call in a favor for my buddy, see if we can't get those, and then we'll get you back out here, start welding.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
Hell yeah, buddy, thanks. All right, guys, final update. This video is getting a little long, so quick little deal on where we're at. It's been a few weeks. Obviously, this thing is not fixed yet, and let me tell you why. So we got the plates made. Allen County Fab came through in a big way and cut these out for us. They actually ended up perfect. They're shaped right, the hole's in the perfect spot. I love them. Only problem is that they are a little thinner than what we were wanting, not by much. I mean, it's almost the same thickness as the stock metal on here, so I mean, not that big a deal, but I ripped this stuff apart. So it kind of makes me a little concerned, is this gonna happen again? So while these were getting cut, I did some searching online, and I came across a company, CT Raceworks, that made a front gusset plate for this. And basically it covered all 4 of these mounting holes, and it covered this whole thing. Like, it was nice. And it was gonna make sure that this mounting hole was exactly where it needed to be, even though I think we had that kind of pinpointed, but it was just some really nice reassurance, to be honest. And well, I ordered it. A few days later, I got an email saying that they discontinued that part. So pretty bummed about it. So when in the midst of that thing being discontinued, I called my buddy up and I said, hey, can I get these remade in 3/16? They said no problem. So they're actually cutting those for me right now. It makes me a little happier knowing they're gonna be thicker. It's gonna be more stout, gives us a little bit more freaking meat on the bone here. So it's worth the wait. I kept searching for another gusset plate, and I actually found one. So there is a company, I believe they're in Utah, don't quote me on that, but they're called Misfit Garage, and they do sell a gusset kit for this, that front plate, and it's a rear plate, the whole deal. And then they also have tabs that you can buy. So instead of using these washers, we're actually gonna have some really nice thick tabs to use in place of these. So when this thing is done, it's definitely going to be solid, and that's what I'm looking for. I didn't want to rush through this thing and have the same or similar type issue happen again in the future. So I'm just going to let this project sit for a bit, make sure we get everything that we need, and make sure that this thing is done right. Which brings me to, obviously, this is not going to be finished in time for Glamis, which isn't a big deal. So turns out Austin is not going to come, Dom's not coming, Ashton's not coming. You guys know Ashton's gonna have a child here in April. Would have loved to have gotten him out there, had a nice little getaway before freaking the baby comes. And obviously Austin and Dom and everybody, it's just a good time. But it's just too soon, too expensive. We just came back from Camp Razor not too long ago, and it just doesn't make sense. So there was a moment there where the Glamis trip was completely canceled. But then me and Amy got to talking, and the weather sucks here in Ohio, and she's like, let's go out to Arizona. I said, yeah, we should go to Arizona, and we should go to Glamis. So that's what we're doing. So me and Amy are gonna fly out to Arizona. We're gonna freaking get the Ghost freaking loaded up, and we got a couple other things going on there. Actually, the Ghost has got a couple stops to make in Arizona before we get to Glamis, and yeah, pretty excited about that because some things are going to happen with that thing, and I think it's just going to make it all around better. So excited for that. We are going to Glamis. We are going to get out there with the West Coast crew. We are going to rip. I'm excited that Amy's going to be out there having a good time. So super cool. Now, back to Gunner Reloaded. Seeing as how this thing doesn't need to go or be ready for Glamis, it obviously can sit here. So I have decided, since I have the original Gunner that I can freaking toy around with and play with, that why don't I just go through this whole thing and just give it like a nice freshen up. So I'm gonna pull the rest of the suspension off, rear trailing arms, all that stuff is going to get repowder coated, freshened up. I got a package there from Shock Therapy that's something else that's new for this thing that's gonna get put on, which is gonna be awesome. And then, I don't know, maybe we're gonna get some more power put on this thing, which would be super cool. So the fact that I don't have to rush and get this thing done kind of makes me happy that I can actually take my time and get this thing done right. And plus, who knows, there might be something else happening with it. Maybe get a little bit more of a facelift. I don't know, we'll see how everything works out. But for now, we're gonna get everything repowder coated, cleaned up, fixed up, and a little bit better than it was before. I also got that box from Ravik that I need to get opened up. I'm actually curious on what's in there. So I think at the beginning of the next video on working on the Pro R, we'll open that up and see what those guys sent us. Because I'll be honest, those dudes, super cool. I've talked to them plenty of times now on socials, and they seem like really down-to-earth guys. So really excited about that. And I did have my upper A-arms powder coated, but unfortunately the color was not exactly what I was hoping for. Thought it was going to be close, but it really doesn't match the stock color. So I am actually working with prismatic colors on matching up the stock 22 Pro R matte metallic gray color they call it or whatnot. So I'm waiting on some swatches from them so I can match it and know that it's going to be the right color. So we're waiting on that to get that done, and mostly I want to make sure it's the same color because I don't want to pull the cage off. Like, I don't want to go through that whole hassle. I have the light bar, the chase light, everything ran and routed through the cage, so just don't feel like pulling that apart. Other than that, what else? I gotta give a big shout out to my wife. Like, she is absolutely amazing. She knows how bad I want to add more power to that sucker, but she also isn't real thrilled about the price of it. But she got me something. She got me a surprise. She actually got me and Austin a surprise, and that's these things right here. So these wooden boxes, pretty cool. I've already pulled the plastic off mine, but it's a dreams come true box. So when you put this, all the money that's listed on this chart here, when you put that inside this box and you cross all these off, when you're done, you're gonna have $10,000 in this sucker. So that's pretty cool. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna write on this thing right now. It says dreams come true. Well, I'm gonna say this. Supercharger dreams come true. So this is gonna be my supercharger box. Now I think it's gonna cost a little bit more than that, but at least this will get me to where I need to be. And to start this sucker off right, I got some stuff in my pocket right here. So here we go. We're gonna put that in there. I think I got some more in this other pocket too. So we're gonna put that in there and we're gonna get this thing started off. So I'm gonna put this camera down. I'm gonna shove all this money in there and I'm gonna cross off each dollar amount that I put in, and we'll see where I'm at. And well, we'll see how far we gotta go, because I just gotta have that power. I got her stuffed with what I had. Unfortunately, it doesn't take ones. So I got a bunch of this shit shoved in there. I got it checked off, and so far, I got $400 in this thing. So it's gonna be a while till I get this sucker filled up. But you know what? It's not gonna get there unless I start. So like I said, whenever that happens, that's gonna happen. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Guys, I appreciate you. Thank you guys for watching this far into the video. It really does mean a lot. If you could hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't. It's free. It won't even cost you $1. Seriously, it's the simplest thing you could ever do. So hit that sucker and support us. We appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you on the next one. So stay tuned for that. Later, guys.